How's it going, guys? Today I'm bringing you another quiz video. This one's actually pretty cool. We're going to see whether or not a computer could guess my favorite team. If you guys don't know, my favorite team is the Detroit Red Wings. So, one of the original six. You know, they've got a lot of history. I feel like this should be an easy team for the computer to guess. I think like Carolina, Arizona, Florida would definitely be tougher teams, but we'll see whether or not this works. So without further ado, we'll start this quiz. Very curious to see what kind of questions they ask me. First picture, you can see some Red Wings fans there with some Leafs as well. And the question is, how long have you been a fan of your team? Less than a year, at least 5 years, more than 3 years, my entire life. So for me, it's my entire life. Question number 2, has your favorite team won the Stanley Cup in the past decade? So exactly 10 years ago was the last time the Red Wings won a cup, so I'm going to say yes to that. How many Stanley Cups have they won in their history? Honestly, I'm not sure. I think 6. None, 1, 2, 4, 5, and too many to count. So I'm going to go too many to count. I think it is 6. It could be 5, but I think it's more than that. In which division your favorite team? Alright, I think this makes it pretty easy for them, but that's not the right answer. The right answer is Atlantic. So already they have like a 1 in 8 chance of getting this right. Next question here, is your favorite team based in Canada or the United States? Obviously the Red Wings are based in the US. Which of the following NBA teams do you prefer? Golden State, Knicks, Cleveland, Raptors, Oklahoma, Phoenix. So I'm going to say Raptors. They might honestly be thinking Leafs now. We'll have to wait and see. Which of the following NFL teams do you prefer? My favorite NFL team is actually the Colts, Indianapolis Colts, who aren't here. We have the Seahawks, Patriots, Giants, Rams, and Steelers. Of those 5 teams, I'd probably go Patriots just because Michigan is my favorite college team, and obviously Brady played for Michigan. Besides your team, who do you think will win the Stanley Cup in 2018? Nashville, Tampa Bay, Vegas, and LA. I've been picking Tampa Bay since like start of the season, so I know they're down 2-0 right now, but you never know, maybe they can make a comeback. What do you think is the best player in the league? Crosby, McDavid, Kane, Ovi, Karlsson, Kucherov. Definitely Crosby or McDavid for me. And I feel like it was probably Crosby a couple years ago. Maybe they were tied last year, but I think McDavid's, taken the title and is now the best player in the league. Who do you think is the best goalie in the league? Quick, Lundqvist, Holtby, Rask, Price, Fleury, Bobrovsky. This one's honestly really tough. It doesn't really matter in terms of my team, I'm guessing, but I've actually thought about this a lot because like Price was the best goalie. The last couple years though, he has not looked like the best goalie, and I don't really know who has stood out to me as the best. I feel like it's somebody new every single year. So because of that, I'd probably stick with Price just because, maybe it's due to injuries or whatever. I don't really think anyone here has kind of taken the title away from Price yet. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is actually blue. So honestly, they're probably going to pick the Leafs so far. We'll see, though. How many of your team's games do you watch per season? I'm assuming this is on TV and not in real life. And the first option here is every one, which is pretty much impossible unless you're going to travel to every away game. So every one at least 60, half between 10 and 20, between 5 and 10. Honestly, for me, I don't just watch Red Wing games. I usually spread it around, and I watch a lot more hockey when it really matters, like the playoffs. So I'd probably say only between 10 and 20. Just Red Wing games. What do you think about Sidney Crosby? Honestly, I'm a big fan of Crosby, which is the opposite of most Red Wings fans, as the rivalry in 08-09. So he's the GOAT, no real strong opinion. He's good but overrated. He's a crybaby. Okay, so yeah, he's the GOAT is definitely the option I would choose of those 4. What do you think about Ovechkin? Again, I'm not a hater, so best goal scorer of all time. You could definitely make an argument for that. Good but overrated. He's a clown, and he kills my team every game, so I hate him. There's an argument for best goal scorer of all time, so I will put that. Which of the following is your favorite sport? Ooh, this is a tough one. See, for me, it's hockey or soccer for sure. Soccer is actually not even an answer, unless that's the European football, so it's hockey then. Hockey and soccer is so close for me. Definitely prefer watching hockey, but I think playing, it's neck and neck. What's your favorite hockey movie? Mighty Ducks, Slapshot, Miracle, Goon, Mystery Alaska. I've never actually heard of that one. And Youngblood. This one's easy. It's gotta be the Mighty Ducks. It's just an absolute classic. I watched it literally on repeat as a kid. Which hockey trick would you most likely call someone? Duster, grocery stick, pylon, pigeon, or hoser? I don't think I'd call anybody any of these, but probably pylon if I had to choose one. Some of those are honestly kind of cringy. What is your favorite part of the hockey season? All-Star Game, trade deadline, playoffs, NHL draft. I mean, those are 4 pretty awesome things. Trade deadline's always awesome. The draft's awesome, but playoffs, I mean, does that include the Stanley Cup or just playoffs? And then the deadline's always kind of crazy. The draft's even crazier. I think it's gotta be playoff hockey, though. I mean, all 3 of those are pretty big moments, but gotta go with playoff hockey. What are your thoughts on the general manager of your team? Honestly, Ken Holland I used to love, and lately some of the bad contracts he made, I haven't been a fan, but the Tatar trade, Mrazek trade, even the Smith trade, I think were all huge wins. We fleeced the other team, so I'm starting to come around on him. So he's the best. I wouldn't say that. Does best with what he has. Meh. He should be fired already. I think meh would be my answer. You know, he was a great GM, and I don't know anymore. Which of these players do you prefer? Matthews, Bergeron, Nash, and Taves. I'd say Matthews just because he's younger. I don't know. Which of these players do you prefer? Letang, Giordano, Subban, Carlson. I think PK is probably my favorite of those four defensemen. Which of these players do you prefer? I don't know what they're trying to get here with this information. Johnny Gaudreau, Zibanejad, Kopitar, and Marner. Definitely either Gaudreau or Marner for me. Probably gonna go, I don't know, probably go Gaudreau. And we have another one of those questions now. This one's got like two-way defensemen, so Doughty, Keith, Weber, McDonough. I feel like Doughty's an absolute beauty, so I'm gonna choose Doughty. Question number 24, here's another group of players. It says that they're trying to figure out if you're a Boston fan or not, I guess. That's the only way you choose Marchand. You also got Backstrom, Draisaitl, Kessel, Seguin. You guys already know Leon Draisaitl I'm a huge fan of. And finally here, number 25, which of these goalies do you prefer? So it says do you prefer. It doesn't say like who's your favorite. I'm just assuming it means like who's your favorite, not like who do you think's better. I don't know. Prefer is a really weird way to title that question. We got Lundqvist, Price, Talbot, Murray, Rask, Anderson, Smith, Crawford, Quick, and Holtby. Just because he's led Canada to a gold medal, I think I go Price here. Yeah, maybe Marc-Andre Fleury. I'm a big fan of the Flower, but he's not here, so Carey Price. The answer is Red Wings, and I don't know, like, I think they're going to say the Leafs because of my favorite color being blue, the Raptors. I picked Matthews there, but I didn't pick Marner there. If I would have picked Marner, I think for sure they say Leafs. We'll see here if they get this right. I'm very curious. And yeah, nope, they got it wrong. Your favorite team's the Toronto Maple Leafs. That one's tough. I don't know why, but I had a feeling the whole time they're going to get this wrong. This probably is like the second closest answer though, as I live in Windsor, so everyone here is either a Red Wing fan or a Toronto fan, as the Red Wings are like the closest NHL team in terms of distance. They're like 30 minutes away, but Toronto's the closest Canadian team. They're like 4 hours away, so tons of Maple Leafs fans here. It's probably about 50-50 though, so the computer here let me down. I was hoping they would have got the Red Wings, and it came up short. So definitely, guys, try out that quiz for yourself. Would love to hear whether or not it worked for you and it guessed your favorite team. Definitely let me know in the comments section. And other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave that thumbs up. Also, guys, if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Still on the road to 100K. Really need you guys helping getting there. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.